Here we are with my old friend, colleague and Hall of Famer Steve Flink, just a few minutes after Sinner beat Tommy Paul. He won it 7-6, 7-6, 6-1, 7.23 in the first tiebreaker, 7.25 in the second tiebreaker, and the match lasted 2 hours and 42 minutes. Steve, what do you think about it? I mean, I guess, in my opinion, is that Sinner was more solid in the important moments, as usual. He won 14 tiebreakers of the last 15.
Yeah, well, exactly. But not only that, Ubaldo, I agree. Those were the biggest moments, but also 4-1 down Sinner was, 2 breaks down in the first set. Great comeback to get to the tiebreak. And actually Tommy Paul with an ace when he was set point down at 4-5 in the first set. So those were big moments. Then Sinner from 3-all in the first set tiebreaker, 4 points in a row. Second set tiebreak, he was serving at 4-5, but he hit a couple of pretty good second serves that Tommy Paul could not get back when he tried aggressive backhand returns. Then a great forehand from Sinner, 7 points to 5, and he ran away, as you said, with the third set. Yes, he was the better big point pressure player.
Yes, Sinner played very well on his serve in the second set, but in the tiebreaker, because in the tiebreaker
Yes.
he didn't put a first serve in almost.
No, he had a terrible time with that. But those 2 second serves he hit from 4-5 had a lot of bite and kick on them. So when Tommy Paul tried to take them early, he couldn't control them. He hit one in the net and he hit one very long. So Sinner came through with very good second serves when he needed them on those pressure points.
So Sinner will have to play in the quarters of final Daniil Medvedev.
Who's that? I've never heard of him.
and Medvedev has beaten Sinner's in Wimbledon.
Yes.
The head-to-head sees Medvedev leading 7 wins to 5, but Medvedev won the first 6 matches in a row, then he lost 5 in a row, and then in Wimbledon in the quarters of final he beat Sinner in 5 sets. But Sinner had a problem during the night. He said that he didn't sleep well, he had some problems with the stomach, and so, I mean, here it could be different.
Yeah, that was a 5-setter, even with Sinner being off and Medvedev playing extraordinarily well. I think, frankly, we could have another 5-setter. Medvedev is very well rested coming in. He only lost 1 set in this tournament. He just won his 4th-round match easily in straight sets. So I feel like he's fresh, that Sinner is starting to peak. He wasn't at his very best against Tommy Paul, but he was awfully good. So it has the makings, to me, of a 5-setter. I favor Sinner in 5.
Okay, we'll see what happens also between Fritz and Zverev. 5-4 to Zverev, the head-to-head, but Zverev lost to Fritz in Wimbledon, a 5-setter.
And not only 5-setter, but 2 sets to love for Zverev before Fritz came back.
Yeah.
So that was quite a comeback for the American.
Yeah, and then the other match, there is Tiafoe Dimitrov, 3-1 to Dimitrov, but one match, in my opinion, doesn't count. It's a Liver Cup head-to-head.
Yeah.
I don't count them.
Right, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. No, I think it's almost a pick-em match. You have all the experience of Dimitrov, and you have Tiafoe at his favorite tournament, the U.S. Open, where he was a quarterfinalist last year, semi-finalist 2 years ago, losing to Alcaraz. So he loves Ash Stadium. He loves the crowds here that give him such fervent support. That gives him a better shot, but I would still make Dimitrov just the very slight favorite.
Yeah, and then in the same half draw of Medvedev and Sinner, we do have Draper having to play the Minaur, who beat Thompson.
Yes.
And none of these players have ever been in the semifinals.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. As you know, Minaur, he was going to play Djokovic in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon, had a default with an injury. He was heartbroken. Now here he is back in another Grand Slam quarterfinal. Maybe you give him the slight edge, but Draper with that left-handed serve and in peak form, that's also a very hard match to pick. I'm looking forward to watching that one because I think Minaur is more solid, but Draper is the aggressive player.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks to Steve Flink, my old friend, colleague, and Hall of Famer. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Ubaldo.